12 signs your body needs more protein. Have you ever finished a meal only to feel hungry again an hour later? Or notice your legs looking smaller than they used to, even though your weight hasn't changed very much? Many people assume these changes are simply part of getting older, but sometimes they have something else in common. Your body may be struggling to get enough protein, and protein does far more than build muscle. It helps support your joints, skin, hair, metabolism, immune system, and even the chemicals your brain uses every day. The surprising part? Some of the signs can appear long before obvious muscle loss, and the first one often shows up shortly after you eat. Number 1. Hungry soon after eating. Have you ever eaten a meal, felt satisfied at first, then found yourself searching for a snack an hour or two later? You may also notice your energy dropping. Your focus becomes weaker, and cravings start appearing. This often happens when a meal contains too little absorbable protein. Without enough protein, carbohydrates are digested more quickly. Blood sugar rises, then falls again soon afterward. As that happens, your cells begin running low on fuel, especially the cells in your brain. Protein helps slow this process. It increases satiety hormones and provides a steadier supply of amino acids that help keep energy levels more stable between meals. And when protein remains low for long enough, the effects may start becoming visible in your muscles. Number 2. Shrinking leg muscles. You may have noticed your calves looking smaller, or your thighs no longer feeling as strong as they once did. Many people blame aging alone, but there's often more happening beneath the surface. One reason is elevated cortisol. This is a catabolic stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue to provide fuel during periods of stress. Over time, muscle loss can begin even if you are still active. And because muscle is one of the body's largest protein reserves, it is often sacrificed when protein intake and recovery are not keeping up with demand. Getting enough high-quality protein gives your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild and maintain that tissue. And muscles are not the only structures that rely heavily on protein. Your joints depend on it too. Number 3. Clicking or cracking joints. Have your knees started making more noise when you stand up? Or perhaps your shoulders, hips, or even your chest seem to crack more often than before? Many people assume this is harmless aging. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it reflects changes in the collagen inside your joints. Type II collagen helps support cartilage. This cartilage acts like a cushion between bones. When collagen gradually breaks down, cartilage can lose some of its smoothness and lubrication. As a result, joint surfaces may begin moving less smoothly against one another. That can create popping, grinding, or clicking sounds during movement. Supporting collagen production requires adequate protein intake because collagen itself is made from amino acids. And interestingly, the same protein shortage that affects joints can also influence how warm your body feels. If you're finding this information helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more health and nutrition tips. Number 4. Feeling colder than before. Do you seem to feel cold more often these days? Perhaps your hands and feet stay cold. Or you need an extra layer of clothing when everyone else feels comfortable. Many people assume this is simply part of getting older, but protein may play a role as well. Your thyroid helps regulate how much heat your body produces. And producing and activating thyroid hormones requires several important nutrients, including amino acids from protein. When protein intake is consistently low, metabolism may become less efficient. As a result, the body may generate less heat than it once did. You may notice yourself feeling colder than usual, even in environments that never used to bother you. And sometimes the same shortage affecting metabolism begins showing up somewhere even more visible. Your hair. Number 5. Thinning hair. Have you noticed your hair becoming thinner over the years? Or perhaps it no longer feels as full as it once did. Hair follicles are constantly producing new hair. And to do that, they require a steady supply of amino acids, the building blocks of protein. When those building blocks become limited, the body starts prioritizing more essential functions. Hair growth moves lower on the list. As a result, hair may become thinner, weaker, or grow more slowly than before. One amino acid called leucine appears to play an important role in supporting growth signals throughout the body, and foods rich in high-quality protein naturally provide it. But hair isn't the only place where protein shortages can leave visible clues. Sometimes the signs appear somewhere much easier to overlook. Your nails. Number 6. Spoon-shaped nails. Take a look at your fingernails. Do they seem to curve inward in the middle? Almost like a tiny spoon. This change is often linked to low levels of heme iron in the blood. And one common reason is not getting enough animal protein, because animal protein is one of the richest natural sources of absorbable iron. In some cases, the issue is not what you're eating, it's what you're absorbing. Low stomach acid and digestive problems can make it difficult to extract both iron and protein from food, which means the body slowly starts showing visible clues. And some of those clues appear much earlier than most people realize. Number 7. Losing your appetite. You may have noticed that you feel full much faster than you used to, sometimes after only a small meal, or you simply don't feel interested in food. Many people assume this is a normal part of aging, but it often starts in the digestive system. As stomach acid and digestive enzymes decline, breaking down protein becomes more difficult. Meals stay heavier for longer, digestion slows, and appetite gradually fades. The surprising part is that needing protein can sometimes make you want food less, not more. And digestion doesn't just affect hunger. It also influences how your brain feels. Number 8. Losing motivation. Have you ever felt like your drive simply isn't there anymore? Not sadness, not depression, just less interest, less excitement, less motivation to do things you once enjoyed. Protein provides amino acids that help your brain produce neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals influence motivation, mood, and emotional resilience. When protein intake is low, the brain may struggle to produce them efficiently. You may feel emotionally flat, less enthusiastic, and sometimes more anxious. Sleep can suffer too, because protein also supplies tryptophan, a building block used to produce sleep-related hormones. And some of the body's most visible changes begin long before they appear in the mirror. Number 9. Skin that stays creased. Try gently pinching the skin on the back of your hand. Then let it go. If the fold stays visible for several seconds, even when you're well hydrated, your skin may be losing some of its elasticity. Collagen fibers give skin its structure and flexibility. And collagen itself is made from amino acids supplied by protein. When protein intake or absorption declines, collagen production can slow. The deeper layers of the skin become less resilient, and signs of aging may start appearing faster. But collagen isn't only important for skin. It's helping support structures much deeper inside the body as well. Number 10. Shin bone tenderness. Your bones are often thought of as mineral, but around 30% of bone is actually protein. That protein acts like a framework that holds everything together. If protein levels are too low, that internal framework can weaken. One simple check is to press gently along your shin bone. If you notice unusual tenderness or a deep aching sensation, it may be worth paying attention. Poor protein absorption is one possible contributor, especially in people who frequently use antacids or struggle with digestion. Because when protein isn't absorbed properly, the effects don't stop at muscles or skin. The immune system feels it too. Number 11. Getting sick more often. If you seem to catch every cold that goes around, your immune system may be asking for more support. White blood cells rely on many nutrients to function properly, but they also rely on amino acids. Protein supplies key building blocks needed for repair, recovery, and immune defense. One important example is glutamine, an amino acid heavily used by immune cells during times of stress and illness. If you've recognized several signs from today's list, and you're also getting sick more frequently, protein intake may deserve a closer look. And there's one final sign that often reveals the bigger picture. Number 12. Weak grip strength. Try opening a tight jar, or carrying something heavier than usual. How quickly do your hands tire? Grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of overall muscle health, and muscle health depends heavily on protein status. When the body doesn't receive enough protein, muscle tissue becomes harder to maintain. strength slowly declines, often long before major muscle loss becomes obvious. That's why reduced grip strength can sometimes be one of the earliest warning signs. And when several of these signs appear together, they often point toward the same hidden issue. Your body may simply not be getting enough usable protein. Long-term issues. If several of these signs sound familiar, the effects may go deeper than you realize. Low protein doesn't just affect muscles. It can affect the entire structure of the body. Some people gradually lose bone density, even when they're getting enough calcium. That's because minerals need a strong protein framework to support them. Without it, bones can become weaker over time. Others may notice persistent swelling in their feet or ankles. In some cases, this can be linked to protein loss through the kidneys. Blood sugar problems and insulin resistance can also make it harder for the body to use protein efficiently. And one of the most overlooked changes happens in the spine. Some adults slowly lose height as they age because the protein-rich discs between the vertebrae are no longer repairing as effectively as before. And once you see how many parts of the body depend on protein, the next question becomes obvious. How do you get enough of it? How to increase dietary protein? Now that you know the signs, the next question is obvious. How do you actually give your body the protein it needs? It starts with real food. Every repair process in your body depends on amino acids. They're the building blocks used to maintain muscle, produce collagen, support hormones, build enzymes, and even help your brain function properly. Some of the richest natural sources include red meat, eggs, fish, seafood, dairy products, and collagen peptides. Each provides valuable amino acids that help support strength, recovery, and healthy aging. But choosing the right foods is only part of the solution. Your body also needs enough protein every single day, because even the highest quality protein can't help if there simply isn't enough of it. How much protein do you need? Many adults benefit from consuming at least 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. For someone who weighs 70 kilograms, that's roughly 85 grams per day. Those dealing with stress, poor sleep, recovery, or muscle loss may require even more. Timing matters as well. After a night of fasting, your body has spent hours breaking down stored fuel. Starting the day with a protein-rich meal helps shift the body back toward repair and rebuilding. But eating protein is only half the battle. Your body still needs to absorb it. How to absorb protein better? As we age, digestion often becomes less efficient. Stomach acid and digestive enzymes may decline, making protein harder to break down. That's one reason some people feel they eat enough protein, but still experience signs of deficiency. Supporting healthy digestion can help your body get more from the food you already eat. And once absorption improves, there's one final obstacle to address: protein breakdown. Reduce protein destroyers. Sometimes the problem isn't low protein intake, it's excessive protein loss. One of the biggest drivers is chronic stress. When cortisol stays elevated for long periods, the body breaks down protein stored in muscles, skin, and connective tissues. That's why quality sleep is so important. Much of the body's repair work happens during deep sleep. Aim for at least 7 hours whenever possible. Movement matters too. Lifting, carrying, pushing, and pulling tell your body that muscle is still needed. And muscles that are needed are far more likely to be preserved. When protein intake, sleep, and physical activity work together, the body becomes much better at maintaining strength with age. And for some people, a little extra support may help. Extra support. Supplements should never replace real food, but they can sometimes fill important gaps. Collagen peptides may help support joints, skin, and connective tissue. Essential amino acids can provide an easily absorbed protein boost. Vitamin D3 helps support muscle function and healthy aging. And NAC is often used to support liver health and recovery. But none of these matter as much as the basics: good nutrition, good digestion, good sleep, and regular movement. When those foundations are in place, the body has a much better chance of repairing itself. And that brings us to one final point. Protein isn't the only thing that changes as we age. There's another important protein that gradually declines over time: collagen. It's the protein that helps keep your skin firm, your joints comfortable, and your connective tissue strong. And many people don't realize they're losing it until the signs become much harder to ignore. In the next video, 12 silent signs your body is losing collagen after 50. You'll discover some of the earliest warning signs that collagen levels may already be declining. Some of them might surprise you. Thank you for watching. And as always, I wish you great health, lasting wealth, and happiness